losers in town. #1 Maryland comes to Klockner. Virginia 3-3. They feel this is a litmus test game and a tipping point. Tillman's older teams where they hunt for the best shot, they find it, they get it, they score. Bryce Ford, his 10th of the season.
Downhill dodge by Ford. One of a handful of transfers for John Tillman at the midfield that have really shown up and made a big difference. He's a graduate student, having completed his degree. Turnovers.
A second midfield for Maryland gets its first run. Elijah Stovall, who had a couple goals against Delaware last week. A little high
pains, but now as a sophomore, you see the confidence in the shooting stroke. And when someone that big and that strong sets their feet with no defensive pressure on the hands, bye-bye.
Whittier's played great this season.
Keegan gets top side, 3-0 Terps.
They're just a machine. It's a fine oiled machine. Early in this season.
Keegan was an attackman at Binghamton. So good around goal line extended, and like the way that he just extends his angle when he leaves his feet.
Stovall gets to the left hand. It is 4-0 Maryland. They have scored on every shot. And Quint is Matthew Noon seeing it.
No, he's not, and that's Wonder gets back to his strong left hand.
And that's bad defense from a scout perspective. You know that Stovall wants to go back to his left. Flush him down.
The Ferrari this year with Connor Schellenberger gone, the quarterback of the offense. Here comes Colsey, shot on the run, too easy for McNaney.
He almost looks effortless when he...
Bounce shot, score, using the concrete turf of Klockner.
This is a thing of beauty.
It is, and Lars Tiffany told us this week.
Twice in this ball game, and then Spanos being the choreographer down low, as you see Whittier pick up the assist. Are we underrating some of the...
Now Spanos, shot clock at 10. Now Maryland has to go. Eyes up for Spanos. Trying to interlead. Bounce shot, and Virginia finally gets on the board. It's Interlead's 3rd of the season.
During the break, Quinn, when Keegan let that one...
Field is different, but so many games now in college lacrosse being played on the plastic, the sport grass surfaces. But in the ACC, we got 3 grass fields: Virginia, North Carolina, and Duke. And
today, and that one comes to McNaney.
Nice outlet.
Quick outlet up ahead. Here's Schaller. Schaller tries to shovel it off. Urksa to Colsey. Gets free, shot and a score. Incredible individual effort by Ryan Colsey.
This is a sick move. Extent. So he makes this move. It looks like shot right there. The slide is playing shot. Colsey's thinking dodge, keeping it to the middle of the field and canning it.
Talked about the junior from Ridgefield, Connecticut. Timeout, John Tillman.
Violation by Duke late in the game that wasn't called.
The game's in a good spot, rules-wise.
Yes.
That one whistles wide. Interlead now at attack, really since the end of last year.
And it makes him a 360 attackman all over the field, full circle.
Keegan, well, a bounce shot, easy save for Nunes. And that gets the crowd fired up. Will Erdman with his first career goal.
Has been nasty with their length.
And then off to the races, Will Erdman. Out of the Brunswick School in Connecticut, an offensive player in high school. Now he's playing goals. Playing alongside Connor Schellenberger.
Menke from Millen. It's a 4-0 Virginia run. Oh, we got a game again.
The second
A, but on that play, he's the point guard. He presses inside, he draws the double, he steps away, creates a vacancy, and he pops that ball inside.
I think he has the capability to be a point guard. He's got the vision. I've seen him play a numbers.
Virginia pushing transition. Chismar triggers too high. Sunderland to the backup.
I'm okay with that. They have the backup. That's That's a heads-up play by Chismar. He knows he has those two.
Run. This is a Maryland team that they hold teams scoreless for a quarter somewhere in the game, and they go on a 4-goal run almost every week.
Let's give Virginia
With Millen.
Sunderland now with the short stick. Team leader in assists. Spin cycle. Sunderland. No, it will stay with Virginia. 37 to shoot. Aikens have had success on this field. This is Aiden Aiken. Up top, Stoball's hammer missed the mark.
You know, you mentioned the behind.
Against Schaller. Millen windmills down the alley. Double team, knocked loose, ball on the ground. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and Maryland's defense wins the battle in the wing. Dodge in the back pocket. Millen from the high wing. Working on the shorty, Kohler missed the cage.
Thought he rushed that. He had the matchup he wanted. Shouldn't he back him out?
I also
Never heard of him.
89 to 91. Shot and a score. Aiden Aiken, second of the season, second goal of his career. The junior from North Palm Beach, Florida.
that day that walked away saying, wow, Maryland's got something. Jack Schultz and Aiden Aiken. Aiden Aiken was a big-time recruit out of the state of Florida. And if you look at his ability to break defender.
There's Schutz, 10 to shoot. Ford slipping inside, and he beats Nunes.
We talk about goalies always being
Play on the ball. Watch it as his player comes underneath. Look at Nunes. He comes out to maybe take away the angle, but just leaving Ford too much to get top side. Great move underneath. You think a little bit of a quiet day for Maryland's attack.
Ford the skip. Whittier, bouncer too high. And they give the back up to Virginia. They say Chismar, Clover to Ware. Woo! Up ahead to Sunderland, high-level lacrosse. Now McCabe Millen against Schaller. Retreats. Maryland's transition defense today has been so... Griffin Schutz brings Virginia back to within 2. Schutz lines up A.J. Larkin. There's Schutz. Rhinos down the alley. Plays it back to Sunderland. That pass tipped by Larkin and picked up by Maryland and Peter Lake. And all through all over him. Millen trying to get free. Behind the cage. 5 seconds. Not much room. McNaney got a piece of it. And Maryland's defense stands tall to close. Comes Hackett. Virginia's waiting for him to explode. Hackett to the cage. Save McNaney. Rebound. Sunderland diving. And the goal is ruled good. Now let's see if John Tillman decides to challenge.
So it's 2 things here. Does he step on the crease
With that
line with the toe?
With the plant foot. You'll see that in a second, right?
Now John Tillman now watching the radio monitor. He wants to challenge.
He doesn't land in the...
Shaded by Mac Till, the junior. And now Maryland will unleash its extra man.
All that didn't happen that John Tillman we initially thought would challenge. Right foot. Follow that right foot. Is it on the line? From that angle, it looks like it is.
Yeah, enough to overturn a goal call.
It looks, though, if I had to lead...
A D3 player at Salisbury.
Defense is in a box or a diamond. The middle man for Maryland.
Spanos! Chalamet!
It's been quiet, Quinn. No longer.
You get condensed on defense.
He'll make you pay.
A face-off won by Maryland. Make it, take it, turn and rake it. Sean Crater, second career goal. And
because of Maryland's defense, allowing only 7 goals per game, second nationally, only behind Army. They have Logan McNaney in there. It's like, when you look at this defense, if they get a lead on you, they make it so difficult because they're not going to kill themselves. I thought Whittier, if he turned his stick to the end line more, he could have scored.
Shot clock winding down. Urksa from in close. Maryland extends to a 4-goal lead.
You talk about playing complementary lacrosse.
Perfect shot. The perfect shot this time is number 10 out of the ATL.
Urksa spins it back to X and Whittier. Spanos in front. Noon's body save. Rebound. Spanos. Cash.
I tell you, it's hard to chase. It's to the leaner, and Noon stuffs him. Boom. But he tracks it.
Do you remember earlier in the third quarter he went behind the back? That probably would have been a good time to go behind the back to increase his angle on the first one, but he follows the shot like crashing.
Just once. That was when they gave up exactly 10 in the 1-goal win against Notre Dame. They gave up 7 to Richmond, 7 to Loyola. But we've seen him do it. We've seen him do it with elite talent. We've seen him do it. You look at the teams in 2011, 2012, unseeded teams that made deep runs.
Player development, Aiken. We never called his name in the last 2 years.
Well, he scored his first career goal this year.
And all that game, Clark, at like 29.5, maybe 30.
Colgate likes the 10-man ride. If Syracuse's offense goes.
Kelly, Urksa, check please.
Terps are positioning themselves for a high seed at the end of non-turmoil city here as they approach ACC play with a 3-4 record.
They've got Albany and Utah before their ACC opener at home against Syracuse. You go on the road to play North Carolina. Maryland closing the game on a 5-0 run. They held the Cavaliers to just 2 goals over the last 35 minutes. Yeah, it's the Ides.
Rolls, and it's egoless.
Already this year, Maryland has knocked off Richmond, Syracuse, Princeton.
Most impressive at the beginning, the 5-0 run, and they finished the game on a similar run. But I love the depth of scoring.